map is going to be west side of the river. Yeah, it's right there.
Miles away, we should be there in about 45 minutes. We've got some people down here on the edge of the creek, just south of Blaylock Mountain.
Anywhere. Not without being in the water here.
Radar, try to get it.
So if you'll fly, well,
I can't go any closer.
go any forward. What about left? I don't have a lot of room there either, do you? Oh, you can come on down.
I guess about 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, we were notified that state police and local agencies may want us to go look for some lost campers at Albert Pike down by Mena. The weather was too bad to go at that time, so we decided that we would continue to watch it in case they wanted us to go later. After we went home for the day, Colonel Bacon and Colonel Hogue, I guess, had spoke and decided that they did want us to go. So we did another weather check to determine what time we thought we would be able to launch. We waited for that time, came into the airfield, launched to go towards Albert Pike, down over by Mena, in between Mena and Hot Springs. Went to an LZ where we landed, talked to the law enforcement agencies there, and went to the area that they thought the campers were. We flew a ridge line, and the campers stepped to the edge of the river with their flashlights and started flashing their lights. We went over there to determine if that was them. We couldn't really tell if it was them or not, but all the local law enforcement agencies in the area said that they would be the only campers out there, so we assumed it was them. Landed back at the LZ, waited for daylight, and went back and found an area to land and brought them back to the LZ.
What was the most challenging thing about it? I mean, other than the weather, I guess what I'm looking for specifically is y'all landed in a pretty tight spot. Talk to me about that.
Well, you know, when it was dark, we couldn't find a good enough area because it's all pretty tight in there with the small river and the aircraft rotor system and the down trees, and the water is up as high as it was. So we waited till daylight, and when we found daylight, they found an area that we were able to kind of sneak into right off the edge of the water, and keeping our rotor discs probably a couple feet from any kind of trees that were there. So we were able to squeeze it in there and load up the people and go back to the LZ. No, it feels pretty good, because then you knew that those families were there. You know, when we were in that LZ, the families were dying for information, and the sheriff was reluctant to go talk to them because he didn't want to get their hopes up for no reason if that wasn't them, because we didn't know at that time. So, you know, it was good to know that those parents were going to get some relief and know that their kids were okay. And, you know, happy to get those kids out of there because you don't want anything to happen to any kids, and, you know, senselessly.
Have you been involved in anything like this before?
As we landed, that's kind of a nervous moment because you never know the status of the people that are there. So you're excited that you were able to get on the ground and make contact with them, but at the same time, just knowing that you're about to find out the true fate of the boys and the adults that are there. So the real sigh of relief comes when you make contact with them and the guy gives you the thumbs up. You know that everybody's okay, and then you know you're going to get them out of there safely. You've got all the people supporting you on the radio and all the law enforcement people that have got you that far. So it's really rewarding at that point that everybody's come together as a team and able to pull it off successfully.